Hey guys, Tycoon here. Let me share something with you really quickly. The weekends will make you weak. And what do I mean by that, right? What do I mean by the weekends will make you weak if you allow them to? So this past weekend, it's Sunday right now. It's actually about 7:30 Sunday as I'm shooting this, right? This past weekend, Friday, I worked from, I went to the gym at about 7 o'clock in the morning. After that, went in, meditated for a bit, read. Then I went to my office and I worked until about 6 o'clock, right? From 6 o'clock on, I went in and I mentored two young individuals, two young black males, and just teaching them about internet marketing and making money online and choosing their products and their audiences. So I did that. And then after that, about 9 o'clock, I went to the movies with my youngest daughter, Summer, to see The Secret Life of Pets, right? Had an amazing time. We had a really good time. After that, we went to Starbucks, went and got my wife a pink drink from Starbucks. And this was maybe about, maybe about 10:30 at night, Friday, right? So 7 o'clock, I'm at the gym, right? 10:30, I'm at Starbucks, 10:30 at night. Saturday, I get up again about 7 o'clock, go to the gym. After the gym, go meditate, go read. Then after that, let me just think correctly. After that, my wife and my daughter, Summer, we left the house at about 9:30, right? We went out to a dance intensive that my daughter, Summer, was attending. My wife and I, we sat there, we chilled out there for about an hour, hour and a half. Then after that, we went in and we spent some quality time together. So me and my wife were just hanging out. We're just doing different things. We went in and we actually had something to eat. We went in and bought some patio furniture that day. And then this was actually yesterday. And then after that, we went back to the dance intensive. And then after that, we came home. I did some work, right? Did some work on the computer, checked with some of my team members. And then that night, me, my wife, my daughter Summer, and my son Tyler, we went out to a fondue restaurant, a place called the Melting Pot, right? Out here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Guys, if you've never done fondue before, if you've never done the Melting Pot, tell them to skip the cheese and get straight to the meat, straight to the desserts, right? To hell with the cheese. So we did that. We got home. I think we got home maybe about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, right? And then this morning, again, I wake up around 7 o'clock. I go to the gym. I didn't read or meditate this morning, although I did read this afternoon. So I go to the gym. After that, come back home, spend some time with my boys, my son Tyler and my son Davon. Spent about 4 hours with them. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, Maya, was teaching her some things online. She's starting another online business, so was teaching some things to her as it relates to like building up your audience and just creating demand. Did that till about 3 o'clock. And then after that, what did I do after that? After that, went to my mom's house, right? Made her some dinner. Right, my mom's almost 80 years old, so went and had a good time and just chilled out with her. Made her some chicken, some lima beans, some boiled potatoes, and just made sure she ate and took her medicine and her supplements and things like that. I spent some time with her. Then after that, came back, spent some time with my older daughter Maya again, right? And actually just took my daughter Maya home. And then after that, went in and did some reading. And now I'm actually about to go in and spend some time with my wife. We're gonna go out and we'll probably go to Lowe's and buy a couple of things and just hang out, spend some quality time together. And then when I get home, I'm gonna jump on the computer and I'm gonna do some work, right? And I'll probably close out the night maybe about 11 o'clock or so, 11:30 tonight. So I say that to say that, man, the weekends will make you weak if you allow them to, all right? A few years ago, a decade ago, right, 15 years ago, my weekends, whatever it was, my weekends were spent totally different. I spent Friday Saturday, right? Partying Friday or Saturday, whether it was drinking, whether it was hanging out with friends, whatever it was. I spent Friday and Saturday doing things that totally weakened me, right? Weakened me, right? To the point where Saturday morning, I could not get up at 7 o'clock. There was no way I was going to go to the gym. There was no way I was going to be able to make the full use of my day and have the amount of energy that I have, right? The entire day without feeling tired, without, saying, man, I can't wait until I go to sleep tonight. Because I wasn't making the most beneficial usage of my time, right? I wasn't doing the right things. I wasn't doing things that energized me. Instead, I was putting my weekend time into things that kind of drained me, that made me unproductive the next morning, right? There's nothing like, man, going out and drinking or whatever it is, using drugs, whatever it is that some people may do, that drains the heck out of you to the point where the next day, for hours now, you got to recover. So instead of being able to get up at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and being ready, being energized, and being ready to go in and take on the world, you're now recuperating. You've now lost 3, 4, 5 hours that someone else can put in. Someone else who did not do the things prior to that day, right, are now being able to take and put into their family, like I was able to do this weekend, or like I do some weekends, put into their business so that they now have that growth, right? They've got a 3 or 4 or 5 hour jump on you that you may not have. They've got a 3 or 4 or 5 hour jump in an investment into their family, into their time that you may not have had because you put the time into the wrong thing, the wrong people, and things and people that, like I said, that don't empower you, but instead drain you, that pull that energy from you. And I got to a point like where I said to myself, this is the worst usage of my time ever. I hate it feeling unproductive. I hate it not being able to do things that next day, right? Because I chose to make the wrong decisions the day before, right? The other thing is, there was a point where, on Tuesday, on Monday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, I could not wait until Friday. I could not wait until Saturday. I could not wait until Sunday. I could not wait until the weekend. Right? I couldn't wait until I had the chance to actually sleep in a little bit. Like, I think that's the craziest thing ever. Now that I think back at it, I realized that I was at those points where I couldn't wait until the weekend, right, to relax, to chill out, to sleep in, because I was doing the wrong things the other days, right? The other 4 days, the other 5 days. So I was looking forward to taking, what's that? If we've got 7 days in a week, and I'm looking forward to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that's what was that, like 40% of my week, 30% of my week, or whatever it may be, I'm looking forward to taking that and relaxing. Because the other 4 days, right, I was doing things that were draining me. And what I mean by that is, I was doing the wrong things business-wise, or I was in the wrong job. If you're doing things in your business, or in your career, or in your job that do not excite you, that do not energize you, it is going to be so draining that you're looking forward to the weekend. You're looking forward to Friday, to Saturday, to Sunday. That's why most people, right, use those days to relax. They use those days to refuel themselves. They use those days to sleep in. They use those days to just do whatever, to like vegetate, right, on the couch. Do some things that are going to energize you the entire week, and watch how your perspective on the weekend changes. I hope this finds you well. I hope that you are not allowing the weekends to make you weak, and I hope you're using the best usage of your time when it comes to the weekends. As always, think big, and then continue to challenge yourself to think even bigger, because there's so much more potential that you have yet to tap into. I'll see you on the next one.